The Russian company INEF was the first oil industry company to create an analog ultrasonic oil well rehabilitation technology. WellSmart Global Technologies is a reorganization of the original company and combines both the original Russian scientists and technology with a new American version. WSGT has the American patent version of the technology and puts ultrasonic well treatment on an exciting new level. INEF was originally created in 1992 by our scientists. This treatment has been used successfully for over 20 years to intensify oil well production on thousands of the oil wells serviced during that time. WellSmart Global Technologies Incorporated is modernizing, renewing the automation of ultrasonic WellSmart rehabilitation technology to perform ultrasonic oil and gas wells rehabilitation by reading the geophysical data of each well to maximize production-enhanced results. WellSmart is now taking their technology success worldwide. The oil well and oil pool ultrasonic treatment uses ARUT as the abbreviation for Acoustic Rehabilitation Ultrasonic Technology. All scientists involved in the original technology and patents are now partners in the new U.S. company. The new company has incorporated the old patents, one newly issued patent, and one patent pending into its portfolio. They have collected several thousand well logs on work in different geographical areas and formations. Detailed records of wells were maintained while measuring the successful treatment using effective acoustic ultrasonic frequencies and will be used in developing the algorithms for the smart components of the new technology. The old company successfully serviced oil wells with ultrasonic technology in Western Siberia, the Kazakhstan Republic, the Azerbaijan Republic, some Eastern Bloc European countries, and the Caspian Shelf and Syria. The technology provides a whole spectrum of oil field and oil well treatment opportunities, such as paraffin removal, sludge removal near the perforation zones by colloid dispersion substances while removing gumming objects and structural connections between them. It is also used for removal of gumming in perforation zones of injection wells, which directly decrease the productivity of those wells and offers a prolongation of the fountain and gas lift oil well's lifetime. At this point, services are still performed by highly skilled service engineers, which with the modernization will be replaced with software designed to read formation data through a series of sensors and other highly technical equipment, making the deployment and use of the service devices more user-simplified. We take the data collection and analysis of each oil well and field, then determine the treatment time or different modes of the treatment using the technology. Our service partners aid in the recommendations for production rehabilitation and mining regimes for all wells. The technology is ecologically clean and well safe. It does not contaminate the oil wells and oil pools or related land. The major attraction of the technology is that it's universally multifunctional. It can be successfully used on production oil wells, on fountains oil wells, on gas lift oil wells and injection wells, especially for territories where infrastructure is not developed or where it is difficult to bring in heavy equipment or chemical reagents, for example, sea exploration and/or production platforms. The simplicity and high mobility of the technology, as well as simple preparations for the treatment, makes possible during repair or treatment of production oil wells, fountains oil wells, gas lift oil wells, and injection wells without interference of the oil production. Current ultrasonic treatment procedures look very much like a standard geophysical research operation on the oil well. A geophysical group prepares to lower the device to the oil well perforation zone. The electrical cable is first connected to the control unit, power supply, and emitters in one technological chain. When the emitter reaches the perforation zone, the plant ultrasonic treatment operation is initiated. Equipment is compact and mobile and consists of several different types of downhole emitters, 1-44 and 2-44, which are used in the oil wells without production interruption. The emitter 3-100 is used when the oil well is open for repair or any other reason when production stopped. Our other system components are the power supply and control unit for measuring input and output data. The ultrasonic technology treatment application makes it possible to stabilize the production level of the oil field. The treatment also restores hydrodynamic connections in between injection and production wells, which activates the drain zone near perforation zone, especially for oil fields where oil volume is relatively small. Let's now look at major applications for the technology. 1. Productivity increase of production wells. The technology treats sludge near the perforation zones by colloid dispersion substances, which prevents hydrodynamic output for the oil. That treatment increases the coefficient of effectiveness of the oil production as well as the effective intervals of perforation in the perforation zone. This in turn destroys gumming objects and structural connections between them, which dramatically decreases mudding between them. 2. Productivity and pressure increases in injection wells. Mudding of the perforation zones directly decreases the amount of water which is going through perforation to the formation. Again, the technology destroys this mudding and directly increases the amount of water going through perforations to the formation, which increases the wellhole pressure. 3. Prolongation of the lifetime for oil wells using the fountain and gas lift method of oil production. The technology decreases the coefficient of filtration in the oil well pool area and thereby increases the lifetime of fountain and gas lift method wells. 4. Acoustic rehabilitation of wells after fracturing. The technology resurrects the well's productivity immediately after the fracking impact. The current methods used decrease the oil production for sometimes weeks and months. Ultrasonic technological frequencies generate elastic vibrations, oscillations, in and near perforation zone, which destroys secondary mudding in the new crack structures. 5. Redistribution of displacing fluid in injection wells. Treatment applications increases the filtration ability of the formation, especially in oil-related zones, and opens drainage of zones with zero filtration. The bottom line: our numbers demonstrate through tedious logging of before and after on each past well's treatment application an increase of production levels in those wells. We have logs on more than 2,000 oil wells serviced in Russia, in SNG, CHI countries, in the Middle East countries, and Hungary with this technology, and we now have improved the design performance of the devices. The average increase of liquid in the wells is 90%. In some cases, it rose to 500%. The treatment effect lasts from 6 months up to 2 years. The average specific efficiency measured from 500 to 800 tons on production wells and up to 1,500 tons on injection wells. Acoustic rehabilitation technology of oil wells and oil fields is effective, cost-efficient, profitable, and reliable.